Hello, YouTube. In the last video, I announced that I'd be working on a new rally stage, and I have been working on a new rally stage. I showed off my progress on Twitter. You can go follow that at _sebsim. I post all my progress there rather consistently, a bit more consistently than I posted on YouTube. But yeah, one thing that I said is that I would try to use meshes for the road. And I did. Now, what I had to do is I had to make it flat due to collisions not being great here on Roblox. I tried separating it into individual quads, but that was just a mess and didn't work out very well. And even with Roblox's precise convex decomposition, which is a fairly recent addition to mesh collision, it still doesn't work all the time. It works for rather low poly meshes, great, but even when I separate up the track, it doesn't work great. And when I separate up the track, the more, fragmented it becomes, and the less it stays together, the less it looks good. Anyways, in the background, I should be showing progress of what it looks like. Once again, I have not implemented any scripts, because if I were to implement the scripts, then if I were to change something, then I would need to go back into the last game, change all that, import it over, and do a whole bunch of stuff, and that would just be a pain. So I'm going to wait until I'm ready, getting close to release date, I guess, before I go up importing the scripts into it, because by then I might have changed the UI, I don't know. So the way I made the road is that I first started out in Blender, and I created a short little piece of road, just as a baseline, and gave it the textures and all, right? And then I added an array and a curve to it. Then I created a path, and then assigned the curve thing to the path, right? And that would line up, and then I created the road. So I couldn't make it 3D due to mesh collision, so I made it a 2D curve, which kept it flat, and then I imported it over into a Roblox, turned off collisions, and used the grass, which is just a flat plane, as collisions, which works out well. One issue that I did come across, not related to collisions, is that when I assigned a texture to the grass, which was just a part, it would make the render distance very low, and it was strange. I remember encountering this before, and I don't really have a fix for it, so I kind of had to make it so that I would assign the part, the texture of just the Roblox default grass, to make it as close as possible. Honestly, it doesn't look bad at all. It really, it blends together quite well, so I'm not worried about that. I think it looks great. So honestly, I have the whole road in. I have a good amount of trees and some decoration on the track, but I'm only about 50% done actually decorating around the track to make it look good. So yeah, I got a good bit more to do, and then I still have to do all the scripts and stuff later. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm really excited for this stage. I think it's getting close to being done. Well, it's halfway done. Anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Remember to go follow my Twitter at _sebsim for consistent uploads there, showing off my progress. Anyways, once again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.